Okay, back at Tips and Tricks Motors. Today we're going to cover car repairs. So, um, if you've watched my Shady Business video, the starting repairs you can do on a vehicle is the catalytic converter. So, what you need to do first is scan the car, and we see there's exhaust holes, one. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go in here. And this was covered in the Shady Business, but seeing as this is car repairs, this is part of that, so we'll cover it here as well. And sometimes you need to turn the car around to try and get different angles to find the hole. Oh, there it is. So what we want to do, we go from the spray paint, you go over the hole, change to duct tape, and then we'll place the duct tape. And voila, that is pretty much our level 1 repairs. So if we go to the computer here, we'll look at the upgrades here. So for mechanical workshop, so what we have right now is a mechanical workshop with standard tools for the job. Share space with body workshop for now. Level 2 is equip your workshop with a car lift, ability to replace brake, suspension, and exhaust parts. Then level 3, you can hire a worker to take care of mechanical workshop for you, additional mechanical workshop station, and ability to replace engine, radiator, and clutch parts. So we have the money and the ability to upgrade to level 2, so let's do that. So you have unlocked a new workshop level, which unlocks new repair options. Use this application on your computer or tablet called tutorials if you need help with repairs. Well, we are not going to do that because I'm going to be your tutorial. So, okay. So now we have a car lift. And so we'll just lift the car up. Okay, so what we can replace now is the entire exhaust system, starting from the back all the way up to the exhaust manifold. We'll be able to repair brakes. You have to remove the tires. So this will be front and back. We can repair the brakes. Suspension, front and back. And there are suspension pins down here, which we'll be able to replace as well. Now, usually you don't want to do this until you either have a car that does not run, that you can't drive, and you have to put parts into to make it drivable, or until you have the parts repair ability, which we don't have at the moment, but we'll touch on that briefly later on. So I'm going to head to the parts store. Just going to drop the trailer. I'll be touching more on parts and stuff in a later video, but we do need them for this here, so. Oops. Okay, here we are at the auto parts store. And we can't do engine or clutch yet, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 2 front suspensions, 2 rear suspensions, 4 calipers, 4 discs, radiator we can't replace yet, so 2 suspension pins, and 1 of each of these for the exhaust. And I'm not 100% sure. We might be able to replace the battery. And if we can do that, we might be able to replace the fuses too. So just let me grab one of everything here. Oh, we've run out of space. Fortunately, we have a trunk in our truck. what I'm doing is I'm just locking down the plates thing so that they don't. I can just hit triangle. But I need to look. I got the first 4 fuses. Two, three, 4. Okay, so let's get this back to the dealership. I'll bring you back in a second. Okay, so we're back at the shop. Now in here is a warehouse. And we can put our inventory in here. So I'm just going to drop that stuff off. Going to grab everything there. And drop everything off in here. Now, everything that's in storage can be used when repairing vehicles. And I'm going to show you something else here. Okay, so to remove parts, you want to hold L1. You have, and if you do up, it's disassemble, and down is assemble. So we want to disassemble. What we're going to do is we're going to disassemble this tire, and this is our ratchet system. You can see how slow and annoying this is going to be. So what we're going to do, I'm not sure if you saw it when we were at the parts shop, but we're going to go back to the parts shop, and I will bring you back. Okay, we're back. And if I tab over, there's an electric screwdriver, aka a drill. Buy it. You do not want to assemble and disassemble all of those car parts with that little ratchet. You do not. It takes forever. It's annoying. I only did it so that I could show you what it looks like. So, just going to get back to the shop here. And I will show you the repairs. I'm just going to go back to that back rear tire. Now, when I'm on the screw, I can just hit R2 and the electric screw will do it. So much easier. So once you have the parts removed, you hold L1, we'll change to assemble. When I click on it, it's going to give me the parts that I have available. So I got the one I just took off. I want the 100% one. 100% one, and then we're going to put the tire back on. And this is going to be your level 2 repair station. So I'm going to stop it here, and I'm going to take you over to my other dealership that has level 3 unlocked. So see you there. Okay, here we are at Money Auto. I picked up this car, and we're going to do the full work on it. Okay. So, again, if you remember when we were looking on the computer at the upgrades, level 3 also has clutch, radiator, and engine repairs. In order to work on those items, we need to remove the exhaust manifold. So we're going to do that first. Can you imagine having to do this with that ratchet thing? No. No, thank you. Okay, so now once that's off, we lower it, and we can do the other parts. Now I do want to check to see, and fuses is 95%, so we are going to have to look at the fuses. So to start off, we're going to do the clutch. Do you have to do it like this? No. That's how I choose to do it. Okay, so that's removed. Now we're going to put brand new clutch in. Okay, so that is done. Now we'll click on the engine and disassemble. Then we're going to assemble and select 100% engine. And we're going to do the same thing with the radiator. Now you can click on it and then change to disassemble like I just did. That's fine too. This one's a little longer to get to the other screws. Okay. Now we're going to assemble, put a brand new radiator in there. Now I have parts repair, so all the pieces I'm taking off, I can put in the parts repair and they'll be 100%. Or if you have employees that can do it, then they'll do it. And yeah. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this battery. The battery clamp is a little funky sometimes to try and grab, but it's fine. Get this on. And now the battery's done. Now, one of the hardest things I had or struggled with trying to figure out is the fuse box. There's a fuse missing. It's going to be red. It's showing us which one it is. If you can't read the number because there's a black dot in it, then that means the fuse is blown. And what you're going to have to do is remove the fuse and then install it. So we're going to just click. So what I did here is I clicked on the blue one and it shows this is green. We need to put that there. Now this one here is missing. I can't remember which color it was though. I think it was yellow. Clicking on white, it doesn't show up. Yeah, yellow, it shows up. See, if I click the other colors, it goes away. And then we back out and we give it a good old scan. You'll see bottom left, battery, fuses, 100%. On the right in the middle, engine, radiator, clutch, 100%. So those are all done. Now, there's different ways of doing this. Is there a right way or a wrong way? No. What I like to do, because the exhaust is already disassembled, I'm just gonna, or partially, I'm gonna just remove it all. Now, with this, it defaults to go back to the spraying. So you need to actually hold L1 and select disassemble. Now, if you do the same thing and do assemble, you can click it and put the new piece on. But what I want to do is I'm going to just disassemble the whole exhaust system and then reassemble it. There are times I'll actually just disassemble the entire exhaust or everything, like the brakes, the pins, the suspension, the exhaust, and I'll just remove everything and then go back in and then just assemble everything. Then this way you're not clicking back and forth between the two of them. But again, it's all just a matter of preference. You'll find what works best for you and just do that. Don't have the exact timing on when I can hit R2 to screw, so I just sit there and spam it. Okay, so these pins are a little more complex to get to or to figure out initially. But you just want to click there. We're going to disassemble, so just remove the screws. Now this is nowhere near as in depth as Car Mechanic Simulator 2021, What I'm showing you is the extent of the repairs that you're going to end up doing. And that engine stuff that we did at the beginning, you wouldn't be doing the engine clutch and radiator until you've unlocked level 3 workshops. So I just figured it was just easier to show you all the repairs in one spot. So gotta be careful sometimes. That 77% one piece was green, so you just don't want to accidentally grab that. So okay, so those are the pins. So here we'll just do the brakes. I kind of just worked myself from the back to the front, and then the front to the back of the vehicle. Merlin! Trying to get my attention, I think. Merlin! The bird's over here. You looking for the bird? It's funny, he'll make that noise, and then Phil will be like, Merlin, stop it! So you'll notice there's an extra screw in the front shock versus the back shock. Front and back both have those 3, but the front one has this one here, probably because of this pin. And then there's 2 that are down there, so don't want to miss those.
Merlin.
Phil, you're not helping. Phil, help. Tell him to stop it. She's busy playing with her boxes. Oh no, she's taking a break from them. Okay, so we're almost on the front. You can probably do this in half the time because we got the electric drill versus doing the ratchet. Which is also why I didn't want to spend too much time showing you it. It's not fun. Okay, so now we're on the back. And the brakes are the same as the front. It's just the, it doesn't have the pins in the back. And it doesn't have that extra screw on the shocks. I'll have to remember to repair parts after I'm done this. So here's that screw, that extra screw would be in the front. Oh, there's only one down here. The front one has 2, so there's 2 different screws. Don't think I've overly noticed that before. Yeah, because there's 2 down here in the front. Okay. Whoops. Yeah. Almost done. Yeah, I'm running out of parts there that are 100%. So yeah, I'll have to do some repairs between recordings. Okay, now if we scan this, you'll see everything is 100%, except for the wash, polish, and bodywork, which we covered in the body workshop video. So That, my friends, is car repairs level 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to touch on this real quick, but here's where the part repairs go. My inventory is full, though. So we will touch on these in another episode, but you can sort them and you can lock things in your inventory, which I threw in my plate repair kits accidentally, not noticing. I didn't notice that they weren't locked. Oi. So you hold square to lock it, and then you can just do the triangle to grab all. And then now I can just hit triangle to drop all the parts in there, because I've locked these 3 items down. So little tip, I will cover that in more depth in the parts video that I will be doing. So leave me a message in the comments if there's something that you do different or anything I missed or any comments. And yeah, we'll see you in the next episode. Toodaloo.